Myself Raj, welcome to Raj Code Academy. In this video, we will be learning how to download and install Visual Studio Code. We can even call it as VS Code, Visual Studio Code. So to download and install Visual Studio Code on our operating system, we have to in search engine search for Visual Studio Code download. We can even say VS Code download. And what is the main need of going with this Visual Studio Code? To go with web technologies. We can develop the applications for web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We can even go with Angular applications. We can even go with Java applications. Different type of programming language applications we can develop by using Visual Studio Code. We use more of Visual Studio Code for web development. So to download this Visual Studio Code, in search engine like Google, search here for Visual Studio Code download. Here this page will be opened for us, Visual Studio Code download, and the page is like code.visualstudio.com download. Open this link. Now we can download this Visual Studio Code for Windows operating system, Linux or Mac. So in my case, let us go with this Windows. So you can go with this Windows installer, click on this. Then it's going to download the file for us. It's going to download one exe file, VS Code user setup exe file. It's going to download for us. And once the download is completed, we need to run this application. It won't take much time to download this software on our local system. So once the download is completed, just click on the download file to run our application. Now run this, just click on this download file. Accept the license agreement, then click on next button. Then it is going to ask you where you want to install Visual Studio Code. It is going with some path. You can go with the same path, or wherever you want to install Visual Studio Code, it's up to you. You can choose the path by selecting this browse. Let me just click on next button. Then just click on next button, or don't create a start menu folder, so not required. Just click on next button. Then I want to create a desktop icon, so make a check mark to this, create a desktop icon, and add open with code action from Windows Explorer. So make a check mark to this also. For these two check marks, you can add a check mark to this two options. Then click on next button. Then click on install. That's it. It's going to install our software on our Windows operating system. Once the installation is complete, you can launch the application directly from here, or you can even uncheck over here and click on finish button, and you can find a shortcut on our desktop. Visual Studio Code, you can find a shortcut. So just run this, double click on this icon, which is going to open Visual Studio Code for us. Then close this window. Then here you can see the themes. You can have the themes like light themes, dark themes, like that. How to change the themes is go to file and you can see preferences. Here you can see the themes, color theme. So here by default it's going with dark, Visual Studio. So this is our theme. If you want to go with the light, if you select here, so the background will become light. So maximum people will choose the theme like dark theme only. So let me choose this dark. Then to change the font size of your code, go to file, preferences, settings. Go to file, preferences, settings. Then here you can go to this text editor, and in this choose font. You can choose the font here, font family, and here you can change the font size like 26, something like that. We can even change the font size. Right? Then now you can close the settings. Now whenever you want to create a new HTML file, you can just click on this file, new text file. Let us save this file. I'm going to save this file on desktop. Let me go with the name like hello.html. Hello.html. Then save this. You can save it on anywhere on your local system. Then start writing the code. Start like HTML. Then head section, we go with the title. Let me say something like welcome. Then in body section, we'll say welcome to Rajkot Academy. Welcome to Rajkot Academy. Now save this file. You can see file save, or you can see the option even auto save. When you make a check mark to here auto save, the file will get saved automatically. No need to save every time. Now once the file is created, now we have to open this file in browser. How to open this file in browser is just you can right click in this program area and you can see the option open in default browser. If this option is not available, you can go to this preferences. You can see this small square shaped symbols. If you click here, this we call preferences, and you can search for the preference here, open in browser. Open in browser. Then choose this and you can see the option install. Here I am seeing uninstall. You can see the option install. Once you click on the option install, you can able to find the option open in browser. If you click here once again on the boxes, that will get closed. So right click and say open in default browser or other browsers. So let me choose open in default browser, which is going to open the browser and shows the message for us here. So this is the way to download and install Visual Studio Code on our operating system, and even we have seen how to develop a basic HTML program in Visual Studio Code and how to open this HTML file in browser. That's about in this video. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.